In the quiet where the world won't look, in the chapters no one dared to book, in the thoughts that tremble just before they're caught, I learned to speak in the silence that no one thought. Walking through the shadows where the truth stayed hid, facing down the questions that nobody did. If the weight was heavy, well I carried it still, cause somebody had to stand where the air went chill. Every whisper they avoided, I heard it clear. Every path they never walked pulled me here. When the moment was cracked and the meaning got lost, I stepped into the storm, no matter the cost. No one thought, not the truth, not the story, not the cost it brought. They didn't speak the words, didn't stand where I stood, didn't sift through the quiet just to find what was good. They didn't face the echoes that were shaking the grid, didn't question the silence. And because they didn't, I did. No one thought, so I became the voice they forgot they sought. I carved out meaning from the spaces they hid, pulled light from the dark, they never lifted the lid. I carried every truth they kept sealed in shadow, held the line steady when the night felt shallow. How the last word falls when the story runs low, when the mind needs a moment just to settle and slow. And until we see you again, hello. I've walked roads where the echoes ache, where the broken parts learn what they can't unbreak, where the quiet is louder than a thunderstorm and the truth takes shape in a different form. I've seen the fears that grow behind the eyes, where the heart hides hurt in a thin disguise, and I carried those shadows like a lantern's glow, lighting up the dark where the lost thoughts go, where the world stays blind. I've kept my sight, tracing every outline in the endless night, cause someone had to speak what the rest forgot, someone had to think what no one thought. Not the truth, not the story, not the cost it brought. They didn't speak the words, didn't stand where I stood, didn't sift through the quiet just to find what was good. They didn't face the echoes that were shaking the grid, didn't question the silence. And because they didn't, I did. No one thought, so I became the voice they forgot they sought. I carved out meaning from the spaces they hid, pulled light from the dark, they never lifted the lid. I carried every truth they kept sealed in shadow, held the line steady when the night felt shallow, when the last word falls, when the story runs low, when the mind needs a moment just to settle and slow. And until we see you again, hello. When the world grew quiet, I didn't back down. When the noise got heavy, I held my ground. When they buried the truth under dust and doubt, I dug until the buried light broke out. Every time they turned away from the pain, I stood in the middle of the pouring rain, and every silence they left undone, I turned to a signal aimed at everyone. Back to life, gave us something bold. They left the questions rusting on the floor. I picked them up and built a brand new door. And if the world still wonders who held that glow, tell them when no one else would think it, I couldn't let go. And because they didn't, I did. And until we see you again, hello.
Held so much in silence, and tonight I want you to hear it, all of it. every laugh we shared, every moment I missed. I hope my love reaches you, even through the cracks of who I am. Don't forget to keep my words close, my dear. Be better than me.
With Sakai, you can turn your
only thing I feel.
Jello matching and popping.
Heroes get remembered, legends never die. You're the legend that never fails to light up my sky. Fly high as I fade into the distance, and no one thing is clear. You are stronger than anything they throw at you, and that is what they should fear. This is for you, my daughter. Through every shadow, every broken moment, every crack, I hope you feel my love. You used to laugh, you used to play, caramel dreams at the end of the day, milkshakes, stories the world felt small. Just a moment of peace before the night would fall, and I'd watch you glow while I fought to breathe, hiding every crack you were never meant to see. You were growing strong while I was trying to stay, tracing sunlight on the walls of a mind gone gray. Through the window of broken me, you saw a shadow of who I tried to be. Not the father I dreamed, not the man you deserve, but the love in my chest never once lost its nerve. Oh, Carmela, you were everything I couldn't free, the only clear view. Feel the window of broken me. Time rushed forward, pulled you far from here. I stayed behind alone with my fear. My mind is a prison with invisible bars, counting the hours by the flicker of scars. And you broke on with grace I could never find, proof of the courage I lacked in my mind. But I held on to hope in the smallest way, that you felt my love even when I couldn't stay. Through the window of broken me, you saw the pieces I never meant you to see. But you still shine, you still believed, even when all you offered was a trembling
Supposed to do?
plea.
Where the fuck am I to?
You carried
It all that I'm gonna go. It's
it's
all gone. It's just burned away, straight down to the floor. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm losing it, I'm losing my shit, I'm losing everything. I'm having a fit. I ain't abusing, I'm not abusing. I really don't understand this shit. Why is it that you gotta break me down to build me up when I was already up? And now I'm down. This shit don't make sense, I'm just saying it, I'm just saying why. It's my favorite question of them all. Why is this shit happening to me after all the other shit be? I survived it once, I survived it twice, survived it 3 times more. I'm up to at least 9 or 11, I can't keep count no more. I've got a bump over here, a bump over there, I can't even remind. My mind is at a spin, I can't even keep a hold of this thought to say. I never thought it'd end this way. I really didn't think it would end this way. Everything I ever had in life, I kept it in deep and deep inside. Never, never have I ever been on stage. But here I am, as I am. How's your day? I really wish you well. I really wish you well. 'Cause God knows I'm not doing so well. So pass it along, you see, and it'll eventually get back to me. This world is going round. I'll catch you on the next one down. Stop in and say hello. I don't really know where I'm going to. 'Cause when you've lost it all, you don't have to fall to be falling. But when you reach the down, it's down. There ain't no way to go past down. You just gotta get up. Dust yourself off, look around. It's all familiar ground. One step in front of you is all you need. One more step is all you do. Just put one foot in front of the other. It'll all come together. And if it don't worry about you. You got you. Don't you worry about you. And if it's gotta end this way, well, it is what it is what they say. But it is, but it isn't. And because it is, it wasn't. Are you really gonna be like that and let this world follow you off track? There ain't no lane, there ain't no way, there's no way I'm gonna do that. Just like it says across my chest, there ain't no failures here. There ain't an option, it's a perception.
I'll be
And when you don't see
that function.
Yeah. I see you though, I wish you well, and just so you can really tell, I'm talking about you too. This is no one thought, and I just wanna say, if they knew what they didn't know and what I'd say,
They now
they
know
really
what
would
they
treasure now.
do.
Because
So what
I
am I
won't
supposed to?
ever know.
Just ignore the fact. Hey there, I see you. There are 2 in the room now. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what year it is. On some days it's this, on some days it's that. Time seems to elude me. Where do I go from here? Well, it's over there. Wait a minute, no, it's over here. Time just flies by, never knowing where it has been. Not even knowing where it goes and where it goes from here. All I know is time ain't got no time for sticking around and cherishing everything you got. 'Cause when it's all gone, it's all gone, and that is all. What do you do when what you do ain't nothing at all? What do you do with nothing? Oh, I don't know if I don't know, and I don't know a lot. All I know is what I don't know, and what I don't know is a lot. I go over here, I go over there, I've been looking for some time. I can't seem to find where I go. What do you know? Where do you go? Where do you know? I ain't got no way. I ain't got no way. I don't know what I don't know. And what I know ain't a lot. But if I know myself, and I owe him a lot, I made a promise to myself, and I promised myself a lot. But what do you say to yourself when you don't know what it is you want yourself? You want this, you want that, you want everything. But what can I say when I said everything?
With Sakai, you can turn your imagination into a game. Make a colorful genre matching and popping puzzle game, and Sakai will prepare.
I can't do anything without something popping up and saying, hi, I'm William. And once I figure out this sound problem I'm having, we'll be right back after this disaster. Or we won't.
Does a man feel safe in his own skin? Does he ever let somebody in?
He holds his pain like a quiet flood, keeps his truth under muscle and blood.
But why doesn't he speak what he feels? Why hide what's already real?
'Cause pride is heavy and humble at the same time.
A man stands tall, even when he's dying inside.
Together,
Is that spring, or is that fear?
it's both, baby, both real.
A man can never understand another man, 'cause a man is meant to stand. A man is just a man, trying the best he can. Just a man,
Just a man.
trying the best he can. See, a man ain't built for explaining. He's built for holding storms while it's raining. He carries weight like it's stitched in his skin. Won't show a crack even when he's breaking within. He loves hard, but he loves in silence. Raised on pressure, taught resilience. Never taught the language of pain or fear. Only stand straight, only stay clear. And a man might cry, but he cries inside, in the dark, where his shadows hide. He ain't perfect, he ain't grand, he's just a man.
So does a man know who he is? Does he know what his heart really gives?
He gives quiet love, baby, not loud. He lifts the world, but never the crowd.
Never the crowd, never the crowd. He walks through fire with steady shoes, but never says when he's bruised.
But tell me true, does a man even understand you? No. A man can never understand another man, 'cause a man is meant to stand. A man is just a man. A man is just a man, holding what he can, trying to be the rock, trying to be the plan. Never fully understood, never fully seen. Just trying to be what a man's supposed to mean.
Supposed to mean, meant to stand.
Just a man.
So in the end,
What is a man?
he's just a man.
And that's all he ever needed to be.
Do you want me to also more?
No one.
No One Thought, live on YouTube. Host Thought Navigation Online. Good evening, thinkers. Welcome back to No One Thought. I'm Thought Navigation Online, and if you're here live, that means you didn't scroll past the question. You stopped for the pause. That already tells me something about you. Tonight isn't a lecture. It's a live thought experiment. Before we go anywhere, type here in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Not because I need confirmation, but because participation is the first act of freedom. I'll wait a beat. Good. Let's begin. Tonight's episode is called With Every Launch We Build a Gate. And no, I'm not just talking about rockets. Every launch, a technology, a policy, an idea, convenience, promises expansion. But here's the question I want you to sit with. What if every launch also locks something behind us? If that resonates, drop A in the chat. If you think that's nonsense, drop A. Both are welcome here. We're told progress is forward motion, but forward motion without reflection becomes momentum without direction. Think about it. Every system we build is designed to solve a problem. But systems don't just solve problems, they decide which problems are allowed to exist. So let me ask you, live right now, what problem do you think modern society is most afraid to sit with? Take a second. Type it. There's no wrong answer, only avoided ones. Here's the uncomfortable part. We don't just build tools anymore, we build dependencies. And dependencies don't announce themselves as cages. They arrive as comfort. Friction disappears, choice narrows, responsibility fades, and one day you wake up free on paper, but functionally outsourced. If that feels familiar, type buffering in the chat. Now let's talk about space. Literally, we launch satellites, we leave debris, we create invisible fences around the planet. And it's poetic, isn't it? The further we reach outward, the more cluttered our exit becomes. So here's a real question, not sci-fi, not philosophy. If humanity keeps launching without restraint, are we expanding or slowly sealing ourselves in? Drop expand or seal in the chat. I'm watching. Exploration has always been sacred to humanity, but stewardship was supposed to come with it. Every ancient warning, biblical, mythological, philosophical, wasn't about curiosity being evil. It was about reach without humility. Not don't touch the heavens, but know why you're climbing. And here's where I stop talking at you and start thinking with you. Let me ask this plainly. If we discovered life somewhere else, real life, do you trust humanity's first instinct would be to protect it or to test it? Be honest, this is No One Thought. We don't fake comfort here. You'll notice something tonight. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm slowing the room down long enough for you to notice what you already feel. That's what thought navigation does. It doesn't demand belief. It invites perception. It doesn't fix. It unlocks. And if you're still here, still listening, still typing, that means your mind hasn't clocked out. Before we transition, I want one more thing from you. In one word, just one. Type what you think humanity needs more of right now. Not tomorrow, not someday. Right now. Hold that word. Because everything we've talked about tonight, freedom, launches, gates, stewardship, consequence, they all orbit that answer. We're going to take a brief reset. When we come back, we'll keep digging. Not louder, deeper. And to close this opening segment, I'm introducing the first track of the night. This one isn't subtle. It doesn't whisper. It draws a line. The song is called FU2. Sit with it. Let it hit. And when we return, we'll talk about why it hits the way it does. Until then, this is No One Thought, where deep meets dumb and somehow it works. Stay right here.
Oh, you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, and we don't give a fuck, and the world can just fuck itself. 'Cause if I don't give a fuck, and you don't give a fuck, then what the fuck do we give a fuck? But if you give half a fuck and I give half a fuck, then does that mean we got a fuck to lose? And if you give a fuck and I give a fuck, then we'll have a fuck to lose. And we'll have a fuck to give and we'll go on loving. 'Cause if you don't give a fuck, then I don't give a fuck, and this world's gonna be double fuck. So I'll give a fuck if you want me to, 'cause I don't give a fuck if you don't give a fuck, and I love you too. Now let's give a fuck, 'cause I got a fuck to lose.
We're back. Welcome back to No One Thought Live. Thought Navigation Online still at the helm. If you stayed through the break, that tells me you're not here for noise. You're here for signal. Type still here if you didn't go anywhere. Not for me, for yourself. Good. Let's continue. That last track, FU2, wasn't chosen for shock value. It was chosen because sometimes clarity arrives as refusal. Refusal to comply. Refusal to pretend. Refusal to keep smiling while the math stops adding up. Anger gets a bad reputation, but anger is often just information arriving too late. So let me ask you something uncomfortable and very real. When was the last time you felt angry? And instead of dismissing it, you asked what it was trying to protect. Drop A if that lands. Drop A if you've learned to freeze instead. Both are survival strategies. Here's a pattern worth noticing. Societies don't collapse from lack of intelligence. They collapse from unexamined incentives. We reward speed over accuracy, scale over care, convenience over consequence, and then we act surprised when things feel hollow. So I want to do something different right now. I want you involved. In the chat, answer this. What do you think we optimized for that we maybe shouldn't have? Money, growth, attention, certainty, comfort. Say it out loud. Well, type it. Read the room for a second. Notice how similar some of those answers are. That's not coincidence, that's convergence. Let's talk about responsibility, but not in the scolding way. Responsibility isn't blame, it's responsibility, the ability to respond instead of react. And here's the kicker, the more powerful our tools become, the more internal our ethics need to be. You can't regulate wisdom from the outside, you can only cultivate it. That's true for governments, for tech, for AI, for you. Yes, you. So here's a quiet but heavy question. What do you rely on to think for you that maybe shouldn't? Your feed, your group, your past, your fear? Type one word. Explanation. Some people worry that our
We used to laugh, we used to play, caramel dreams at the end of the day, milkshake share, just you and me. Now I watch you shine so independently. You're proving them wrong, girl, don't you forget. You're the heart of my dreams, my love is your name. Oh, my daughter, you're reaching for the skies. With every battle, your spirit will rise. Remember the moments we laughed and we cried. In my heart, you're my everlasting pride. Time flew fast, took you far away, but I'm free now, ready for this new sway. You're aiming high with each stride you take. Gotta go, go, go hard, make no mistake. Remember my words and keep them near. You'll always be stronger, my dear. Oh, my daughter, you're reaching for the skies. With every battle, your spirit will rise. Remember the moments we laughed and we cried.
We're back. Welcome back to No One Thought, live. Thought Navigation Online still at the helm. If you stayed through the break, that tells me you're not here for noise, you're here for signal. Type still here if you didn't go anywhere. Not for me, for yourself. Good. Let's continue. That last track, FU2, wasn't chosen for shock value. It was chosen because sometimes clarity arrives as refusal. Refusal to comply. Refusal to pretend. Refusal to keep smiling while the math stops adding up. Anger gets a bad reputation. But anger is often just information arriving too late. So let me ask you something uncomfortable and very real. When was the last time you felt angry, and instead of dismissing it, you asked what it was trying to protect? Drop A if that lands. Drop A if you've learned to freeze instead. Both are survival strategies. Here's a pattern worth noticing. Societies don't collapse from lack of intelligence. They collapse from unexamined incentives. We reward speed over accuracy, scale over care, convenience over consequence, and then we act surprised when things feel hollow. So I want to do something different. I want you involved. In the chat, answer this. Or that we maybe shouldn't.
And we'll all just be fucked, but if you give a fuck and I give a fuck, then we'll have a fuck times two. If you give half a fuck, then can I give half a fuck? Does that mean we got a fuck to lose? That's why I would say with every single day, I hope I give a fuck to lose. Cause on that very day when I will ride and say I don't give a fuck about it too, it gon' be the end of days before you see that phrase. But I just thought you should know